हाय करी
Hi,
अभी आ रही है
Chris. हाँ बोल.
हाय करी
Hi, Chris.
क्रिस या
I've never called you Chris, and I hated that. But
या
yeah,
it was awkward for me also for the first time hearing Chris come
I've
out of
just
your mouth.
noticed that a
Wow.
lot of people that are my friends or whoever is close to me, I don't address them by their nicknames. I just, you know, address them by their full first name. No nickname, nothing. Just full first name.
Yeah.
Whatever. Cut that part out. It's weird. Why am I rambling about what I call people? It's so weird.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
It's so
Uh,
unattractive. Oh my god, we haven't recorded for 2 weeks and we're sounding like noobs. Not that we're not, but still.
Speaking of, why were we cutting short on recording?
Hmm.
It was because of vaccination and whatnot.
Yes.
I
Yes.
think.
I unfortunately fell sick twice when we had to record. First time I puked my guts out. Second time was because of the
Mm.
vaccination and its side effects. And Christine also recently got vaccinated like a couple of days ago. So we are both
Yeah.
half vaccinated. Yay.
You know the term half vaccinated? It sounds like, it's somehow ominous, half vaccinated.
But yes, we're half
But yeah.
vaccinated. We have 50% immunity, as they say. It's weird because
Yeah.
it is weird because you think that okay, you're super resistant to COVID after you get the vaccine, but you're not. You can still get it after you're vaccinated, which is weird, which should not happen, which makes me question the vaccination that we've received because we should not
Yeah,
be
the
falling
point.
sick. We should be falling sick. It's okay to fall sick, but not with COVID or as
Mm.
bad as the symptoms are because we've seen a lot of the people that have received the vaccination that vaccination brand that we have fallen sick with COVID very badly, which is very weird because it should not happen, which makes us think that what are they injecting us with? Health wise, we've both been weird. What have you been suffering for 2 weeks? Tell the listeners.
The usual headache, body ache, swollen arm,
Hmm.
and fever. Seriously,
Hmm.
the whole day I was just, on and off because I just couldn't stand being awake. That was the case. And still now, I think it's just been like 3 days since I got vaccinated, and my
Hmm.
arm is still swollen. I have this blob on my arm, which is like pinkish just near
Hmm.
where I got
Oh, it
injected.
discolored? Like it turned pink?
Yeah, it's turned pink.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I've asked this many times to people. Did you feel itchy when you got injected?
A little bit.
Huh.
I think it was
Okay.
also because I got tattooed near there
Ah,
like 3 days before I got vaccinated. So it all must have just been going through a lot of trauma, my left arm. But
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Instead of the place where I got injected for the vaccination, my tattoo started getting very itchy, which is not good, which you should not be doing. Um,
Mm,
yeah, do not scratch your tattoos, especially if they're fresh, not even a week old. But yeah, that was very weird. That felt really weird to me because before that I wasn't as itchy, but after that it was
mm.
really itchy. Interesting,
Interesting.
right? Hmm. So now
Didn't
that
they
we
say anything
finally,
about the tattoo?
not really. Like, what will they say?
They
Like,
said it was okay to get vaccinated after the tattoo.
I don't think they. figured that it was a fresh one. They just saw that, okay, she has a lot of tattoos, okay. Because I was wearing a short sleeve t-shirt, right? Because I wanted it to be easy to access the jabbing spot,
Um,
the place. Yeah, the
yeah.
arm. Yes, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
that. So I
Jabbing
just wore
sport.
a
Yeah.
t-shirt for that reason. So I think they just saw a lot of tattoos and they're like, okay, it must be just one of the many that she has. So yeah,
Mm.
I don't think they even figured.
Mm.
I mean, you would think a doctor or a nurse would sort of see like scabs and see that, okay, it might be a new and fresh one, and it's a little swollen also because I got it on my elbow and it's right on the bone. The tattoo really hurts. Will not recommend getting an elbow tattoo, but it's pretty. It looks nice. So we do it for the aesthetic of it all.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
But yeah,
The
it was painful. And then today, my freaking ear bled out of nowhere. I woke up in the morning, saw a red splotch on my pillow, and wondering, okay, I'm dying. My brain is bleeding. My ears are
it's
bleeding.
it's so weird. It's like we're like living that show. You know, there's this show called Unfortunate Events Happening,
Yeah.
something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we're living that
Absolutely.
show.
Absolutely. Oh, just bad
Something or the
shit is
other is
happening
happening.
one at a time. Thank God it's not happening all together. It's just happening one at a time, which is easy to manage,
Yeah.
easy to handle. Imagine you're
Step by
bleeding, you're
step.
getting
Let's go step by
vaccinated,
step.
getting tattooed all in the same day. And that would have been
Just
bad. And falling sick. But yeah, I feel out of practice recording this, don't you?
very feel very out of
Yeah.
practice. I have no clue what to say now.
Yeah,
Everything
but
is
I'm
bad.
glad I get to do this with you because if it were myself, I would have sound like a crazy psychopath, just going on and on about, why I call people that are close to me by their full names. That would have been my tangent for 10 minutes. No one wants to hear that.
uh,
So
it's
you keep
okay.
me
I mean,
grounded, Christine. You keep me grounded.
I think it goes both the ways. I would have been a nervous wreck here if I was alone. I would have
Mhm.
probably not said a thing, and that audio would be just complete silence.
Or it would have been a 4 hour long audio and you would have had to cut it down for that 1 hour of content.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
That is definitely the likely scenario.
Yeah. Mhm. But yeah, we can finally meet next week to actually record this in person. So I'm really excited for that. I'm really looking forward to that because
Now that we
as
are
as
half
as
vaccinated.
convenient, yeah, exactly, as convenient as it has been recording over Zoom and recording the meeting and just converting that into an audio file, it's so much better to do it in person because we get to
Yeah.
do fun things, like watch shows before we record, eat snacks and stuff. We have to eat dumplings together. It's been very long since I've
Mm-hmm.
eaten dumplings and I really want to eat it
Yeah.
with you for the first time.
For the first time
Yeah, we're
after a
like new
long time.
people now. We've gotten vaccinated, we've gone
Ah,
through
wow.
falling sick continuously. Literally,
Oh
don't you feel like a
yes.
new person when you recover from falling sick? Like when you don't have fever or you're not like sneezing or coughing and you're just feeling normal. Don't you feel like a new person?
Uh,
Like after you
not
recover,
really.
right? Like when you stop sneezing, when you stop coughing, when you don't have fever or body ache anymore, and just like, huh, is this what normal feels like? Is this what not being in pain feels like? Huh.
Wow, what is happening to you? That's how you feel? That's how it
That's how I
happens with you?
feel. I feel so much better. Like I feel like, wow, I appreciate not being sick so much more, like being normal, especially when you have a
Oh.
cold and you can breathe normally again and you're not like blowing some snot up and down your nose with every breath you take, you know?
Wow, wow. I can relate to the sentiment, but not the extreme of, feeling like a new person. But I understand where it's coming from. I understand that thought of not feeling weak, and somehow the cold is humbling you.
Yeah, for
Somehow you
sure.
miss those days where you're healthy. Yeah,
Yeah, and you can move around without your joints and body hurting, especially now since
yeah.
we've been growing older and older every day.
Yeah, every year.
There is
Uh,
pain in new places every single day, man. What is going on?
oh
Holy
come
shit.
on, this is sad. let's let's not reach that part till now. I mean, not yet. Come on.
Hey, we're just venting. It's okay to vent. It's completely
Yeah,
normal.
it's okay to vent, but
Hmm.
let's stay in that fantasy of being feeling young for now.
Hmm.
God,
Absolutely.
we still. Well, we not even 21 and we're talking as if we reached our 50s. What are you doing?
This is gonna go on. We're gonna be whining, complaining, grunting, grumbling,
Seriously.
venting, all of these like like verbs for the rest of
Mm-hmm.
our lives till we're old. I think this is what it is, being an adult, just complaining about things.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the whole point of being an adult, I think. Complaining.
Yeah. Hmm. Anywho,
So,
on a brighter
how's
note,
everything? Yes.
everything
How's everything?
has
do
been
you do you
good.
feel like going on a picnic though?
I
The weather's been
do.
weird.
Yeah, it has been. But I really do. I really want an outing really badly.
Just I need a forced holiday, seriously.
Yeah, a forced holiday. Not even a holiday that you give yourself, like a day off, where you procrastinate and not do anything for the entire day. Not like that. Like just forced holiday. Like you have to go somewhere and you have to do these things when you go to that place at this time, at this time, and this time.
Oh, the travel package.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Like an itinerary. We need an itinerary.
Seriously, I think we all miss going out now. At least
Yeah.
spending or feeling like we're traveling.
Even remotely, you don't have to actually do something that's high, um, high that requires high energy levels. Just something that you can do, and you need to do it in that
Hmm.
specific time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you miss out on
Something
it.
that you don't do daily and it's not a routine.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And now that I'm not even, we have both graduated and we're at home.
Yeah, exactly. We have all the time in the world to do whatever we want to do, you know?
Exactly.
Sort of,
And we're
sort of,
not
sort
able
of,
to.
kind of,
Yeah, sort of,
because
kind
we
of,
still
but
have,
still have the time.
yeah,
Not so restricted,
yeah, still
but
have
we're
the
not able to do that.
flexibility. Flexibility is a
Yeah.
key um, component here. We can
Yeah.
plan
It's
things
it's
out in
funny
our own
how
time.
it's funny how we're realistically putting out everything. Like, even if we have time, we don't have time.
We really don't, because we are choosing to be productive for once in our
Mm-hmm.
lives and get the things we want to achieve eventually, so we're just
Mm-hmm.
on that path. You have university to look forward to. I have few more years of work, so it's fun. It's fun
Yeah.
trying to achieve the goals that you want to. Speaking of which, I was thinking, since we're planning on this entire thing where we move in together and shift and all of that, I could help you with deadlines since I have nothing to do of that sort.
Okay. What kind of deadlines are we talking about?
Like, okay, so this is the time where you should be prepared with for the entrance exam till. And this is the last date of submission for the form of the like the application form for universities. So like plan things out that way. Because you
Oh.
remember like the other day, like I could be your like PA, like your personal assistant. That'll be so cool. I don't know why I'm so excited about this prospect, but yeah.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
What
Okay.
do you think about that? My super organized streak that I have been experiencing recently.
I think that's amazing, but you okay with that though?
Yeah,
I mean, you'll have a lot of work to do yourself.
I have like a planner and everything.
Wow, this is like it's like somebody shot me in the head. This is so surprising. Wow.
In a good way or like a bad way?
Of course, I mean, I don't
Or
know
do
how
you
you
feel
say
pressured
good
all of a
way.
sudden to do these things
No,
like
no.
on
I
time, like
mean,
doing things according to a timeline? Because, there's only 1 year left.
no. I mean, I have noticed that when you like tell me to do something and the way you word it out, I'm like compelled to do it because I feel like, oh shit, I have to do this, otherwise shit will go down. That is what I feel like.
So I
So
can
I
be
think it'll
like
be
the
good.
responsible angel on your shoulder telling you, like, okay, ding, 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 time for this. You have a
That'll
deadline
be
in
a
10
great help though.
days.
That'll be a really good help. I
Hmm?
will really appreciate it.
Absolutely,
Really.
Christine. It's not your dream or my dream, it's our dream.
Oh god. Oh, what's going on with you today? Why so cringy?
I feel like I'm on
Wow.
drugs. I'm so sorry.
Wow. Okay, okay. Oh, I can get used to this also. Somehow I think.
Mhm, mhm. I'm just feeling
Mm-hmm.
super put together these days because I'm not like particularly responsible for anyone right now, or um have like a stable person in my life in terms of you know um a guy or even a relationship to like put my time and efforts into that way. So I'm just like utilizing my efforts and time more productively and being more you know um organized,
Mm-hmm.
like I mentioned, our dream.
Yes, yes. I will not say that because
Was
okay.
that creepy or was that like,
How do I say this? You were creepy in a good way.
thank you very much, thank you. Some things have to be a little slightly uncomfortable for them to actually seep in to your brain and really absorb the depth of what I said. It has to be a little
Hmm.
cringy, a little uncomfortable. Then only you'll be like, oh,
Trust me.
okay, okay.
Trust me. All cringed here. All uncomfortable here. Still wondering how deep it goes.
Oh, no, no,
Okay,
no,
this is
no.
wrong.
It's
This
okay.
is
It's
going
okay.
weird.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's going weird. Okay.
Okay.
Remember those days where we used to plan how we would spend our college days together and everything,
Yeah.
but how it did not go as planned because of the rush and everything, just the stress and everything that we were put through.
Mm-hmm.
um I was like, what, I felt regret because of that. Somehow we should have shared our goals, communicated better, or something like that.
Yeah.
So through this we could communicate better, I think.
And
Hmm.
sort of help each other stay on the path. If some of us is
Yeah.
lacking and not doing our bit, then we keep each other responsible when it comes to that, like
Hmm.
holding each other accountable for what we are doing and what we're not
Yeah,
doing.
yeah. Hmm.
I think it helps us stay on the path. Obviously, without it being toxic, like if we fall sick, like we have been falling sick for the past 2 weeks, then of course you have to take breaks, you have to take rest. That's very important. But no procrastination at all. Huh.
Mhm.
Or like
that's that's my
3%
lifelong enemy.
procrastination. There's 3%
3%.
procrastination. Just a little bit. Just a tiny, teeny sprinkle of salt bit.
Hmm.
Mm.
Procrastination has been my ever enemy and my temptation.
Oh my god.
It's the most weirdest relationship I have.
I see that with the way you worded it.
Yes, I'm into books nowadays, and this is what's happening to
Very
me.
nice. Very polished. I
Yes.
see you. I see you.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
you
That's
see
us.
me.
Yeah, I do, I do. While I'm fixing
Oh
my
my
hair
god. Okay.
creepily. Oh god, if only this was a audio video podcast. Holy shit.
Mhm.
They're
Oh my
funny.
god, if it was an audio video podcast, I would have been so ashamed of showing my face in public. Like looking at us doing so weird things together. I would have lost track. Like I would have not realized that oh shit, we are really actually recording it and posting it.
Hmm.
Seriously.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
How
But
is it
yeah.
okay?
It's
You would have also realized it.
okay.
It's
I know.
not.
But we're not. So thankfully we don't have to go through that yet. We still have time
Yet.
for that. So yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
would definitely sincerely apologize for not posting for the past 2 weeks. I know we have
Mm-hmm.
been just not on our game and not, you know, being up to it. But we don't want to pressure ourselves either into, or even forcing ourselves into recording this. You know, we want it to be fun. We don't want to be suffering and being in pain and just not into it while we record. So, and it shows, like you as a listener would not be interested in that as well. So I just think it works
Mm-hmm.
out better if, you know,
Yeah, that's the case with us. We are not good with pretense. We are not at all good with pretense. And we're very straightforward and just shows on our face if we're irritated or not. Seriously.
both of us are like that. If we are
Yeah.
genuinely irritated and we don't want to do something, we will not do it. So yeah, I think that's where we work really
Really, like
well together
seriously.
because if we don't want to do it, we don't do it. It's that simple.
that,
And we
that
understand that sort of mindset and philosophy. A lot of new movies also coming in on a very wildly different topic. A lot of new movies are about to drop. A lot of new shows about to drop. What are you watching
hmm
recently? Tell me what have you been consuming as content, so even I can watch that.
Have you heard of this? Okay, there's this show called Move to Heaven.
Hmm. Sounds interesting.
So,
What is it about?
yeah, it's about a company that cleans up, or not really cleans up, like collects, not collects also. Okay, it's a cleaning company, but cleaning company especially for those who have passed away.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, so if someone dies,
Hmm.
they come clean the place where they died,
Hmm.
um, arrange their belongings,
Hmm.
and pick out the ones that are very, has meaning to their life and to their loved ones, and then they give it to their loved ones, all that.
Interesting. Shouldn't the family get to decide which one's important?
The family gets to see everything, but then there
Hmm.
are some stuff like the mattresses, some clothes or something like that, though
Hmm.
usually they think about donating it or throwing it away.
Hmm.
It's a foreign
Hmm.
concept for us, but apparently it's been there in their country for a while.
Which country is this show from?
Korea.
Oh, of
It's a
course.
new thing that
Duh.
came.
Yeah.
American shows I don't watch much
Yeah.
because,
And they
especially the
don't
high
have
school
that
ones, I don't.
creativity to come up with a concept like this. And even if they did, they would not, you know, it would not be approved, first of all, to be even filmed, scripted, casted for, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
even think they would do a good job at a in a concept like this because it's very.
Hmm.
Mm, I mean, they could if they really did it, but I don't see it really being successful. So yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense it being a
Hmm.
Korean. K dramas have amazing plots, man. I can never get enough of this. So creative. I'm like, how are people so freaking creative and they do such a good job at the shows that they make, and even the movies that they make. So creative. So good.
That's why I got into K drama for most of the time.
Yeah.
There are some shows that is just pathetic, but then there are a few of them which is really good.
Yeah, some of them aren't as good. Like, I think much of
Hmm.
the older ones aren't as. s-
Yeah, yeah. The older ones are
Yeah.
not as
But the new ones for sure, even the ones that are on Netflix or even the ones that Netflix produces and makes, really good. Really
good.
good.
Hmm. So yeah, and what about you? What's the most recent show that you have watched?
The one I told you about right now, it's the
Find yourself.
Chinese drama. It's weird, but it's good. I am still watching it, so
Well,
it's
you
called
have told
Find
me
Yourself.
about it, but our listeners really don't know.
Yeah, so
So
I was just about to. So it's called Find
yeah.
Yourself. It's about this, you know, ironically small world situation going on in terms of, romance, where there's love triangles, squares, pentagons. I don't even know at this point. There's just a lot going on. A circle,
Yeah.
even. God knows. Circle is the safest bet because you can add as many as you want in a circle. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it's definitely interesting because there's a lot to learn in terms of the culture and the way they deal with romance and their notions and their traditions and how they have a um, unofficial Valentine's Day on May 20th. That's only probably celebrated in China, so it's like a big thing over there, buying gifts, doing things, all of that. So I think this is one of the best ways of learning cultures of other countries because they have these themes of tradition and the way they even deal with romance. Like, I haven't seen a C drama or like a Chinese show or a Mandarin show yet that has shown sex explicitly. It like fades away.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think so. They might be. I just haven't come across them yet, but they deal with romance and love and these things very topically. Like, they don't give something like sex that much importance. They talk about a lot of emotional things, they talk about a lot of behavioral things, and a lot of things that really
But you
matter
can't
when you
really,
think about it.
yeah, but then you can't really see the intimacy at all on screen.
Yeah, so you don't see a
They're
lot of
just boys.
intimacy in terms of it being sexualized, but in terms of romanticized notions of love, in the sense like doing things together, being cute, and oh my god, this show, I was so freaked out when I observed this pattern. Oh my god, it is literally expected out of a girlfriend to come over to the boyfriend's house, clean up, and occasionally cook for him. Like, it is an
Oh
accepted
my god.
notion for and they probably even have to, like, that's the sort of tradition or the way they do relationships. How certain places have different ways of doing relationships. That place I've seen it in that show specifically. Like, the girlfriends come over to the house and they cook and they clean up, like take care of this, that, and the other, do chores. I don't know if it's a character that was portrayed on the show being like very super clean and OCD types, but I've seen other characters in that show as well talk about it as if it's like normal, like it's a normal thing. It's part of their culture. So it is weird.
Oh
That
my
was
god.
super weird.
The girlfriend is not his mother. Oh my god. And then the
But they
mother is
make
also
them
very.
out to be that way. Like they want, it's again a very traditional society. So, sort of like ours, but not as traditional like ours, but very traditional in other ways, in terms of, girls have to be a certain way. They have to be very cute and very pretty and very, a certain way for them, and like know how to cook, and they have to know how to do certain things to be and oh, if you're like over the age of 30 something, then oh my god, you're running out of time. You're not married, you're not in a relationship. How? That's a,
Hmm.
so that's like a big taboo. And aunties over there, super into matchmaking. They just want to even someone as close as your in-laws cousin, they are ready to set you up with.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
blew my mind.
It's more than the parents. It's more than the parents. It's more like the aunties and the neighborly aunties who are
Mhm.
more interested in the matchmaking.
Yep.
Wow,
Oh, it's
seriously.
intense. Definitely intense.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. These things I found really weird. But also like same expectations are kept out of from the guy in terms of the traditional notions of the boyfriend picking up the girlfriend in the morning to go to work, and dropping her off in the evening, even if the guy works in a completely different place a little far away. They do that. They go on dates, they buy meals, um even though it's like a very like they buy meals for each other, so it's never one person buying all the meals. They buy meals for each other, they do things for each other, buy gifts for each other. It's like a very, and they talk a lot about luck and a lot about money in China,
Mm-hmm.
especially because luck is a very big thing, very
Mm-hmm.
superstitious, very all about doing things at a certain time. Even so there's like this element of interior designing situation going on in the show, right? And the auspicious, every day there's an auspicious hour. It's different every day,
Oh,
but there's an auspicious
oh,
hour every single day over there, and it
oh.
changes every
How?
single day.
And who lets you know what they
God
like? What
knows, I
time it
have
is?
no idea. I've just seen them mention it. This is the auspicious day, but tomorrow's auspicious day is different. I'm like, huh? Shouldn't it be like
Okay.
fixed for it to be more stable and more, um,
Yeah.
you know, easy to handle and manage?
Like how in our culture we have this certain time of the day where we all sit and pray together or something. That time of
Mm.
the day is,
It's
that
usually
is
in the
like the fixed
mornings,
thing.
and it's a fixed
Like
thing,
in
right?
our,
Yeah.
yeah. But if it's like different every day, I don't understand.
Me
Like
too.
it's
I
a
didn't
foreign concept.
understand either. I was very confused. I was like, huh,
Yeah.
interesting. I wonder why that is, you know?
Hmm?
Oh, I also saw one more. Like I'm just remembering these things that were so weird. So the female protagonist in the show, her brother and her are essentially twins, right? So there was this one auntie who was talking about when her kids got married. Both of them had to sit on the bed because they're twins, and having twins is very lucky, super lucky, right? So they made a pair of twins, which is a main female protagonist and her brother, sit on the bed just for a few minutes on the. I don't know if it was a wedding night for the other couple, but just made them sit on the bed, bless the bed, whatever they did, pass on the luck, whatever it was, and then they had twins.
Oh my god.
My mind was so blown. And then they had twins. They really had
Wow.
twins. I don't know how statistically accurate that is, but they had twins, man. Imagine if
Wow.
it was that easy.
Yeah. life would be so simple,
You know,
somehow.
you wanted a pair of twins?
Yeah.
Have a pair of twins, bless the bed, go and have sex, and then have twins. I was so
Wow.
flabbergasted. I was like, "Ye kya ho raha hai? What is this? What are they talking about?" And it actually happened. We'll have to check
Oh
the
God.
statistics on that, but wow, that fact really blew my mind. So these are the tidbits I'm saying that are very present in the show, like you learn these things of how superstitious people are over there. And they think that twins are lucky, which is like statistically lucky to have twins. And yeah, but really like force their luck to get twins, which is
Hmm.
interesting. Really?
In some cultures, twins are considered unlucky as well for some reason. Yeah, they because I don't know what's the reason exactly, but it seems that one of the eggs takes more nourishment compared to the other, something like that.
Oh, so sort of
And sometimes, yeah, so
like
sometimes it
fraternal
also
twins ka
happens,
situation.
and sometimes it also happens where um the egg completely consumes the other egg,
Yeah,
you know?
sometimes it does happen when one twin consumes the other twin in the womb. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
weird. That is super weird. How does that happen?
it
Why
is.
does it happen? That's super weird. Oof.
And all that is considered very unlucky. Like they all consider it demonic for some reason.
I become weird, man. 2 weeks of no recording, no Christine, no nothing. Become weird.
You were already weird. It's okay.
So,
Mm.
Christine, conclude.
Hmm? Ah, no, no, no. You're good at the
Oh
conclusion.
God.
Come on. You're the
Okay,
one with
okay,
Instagram, the podcast. Yes, yes. Please do
okay.
the honors,
So,
woman,
thank you for
lady.
listening to us. Catch us next Wednesday for sure. We promise from the bottom of our hearts. We will be there
Mm.
next Wednesday with a new episode where we review Anna, the action packed movie from 2019. If you have any opinions, any reviews to share of your own, do let us know. We are available on all platforms: Anchor, Apple Podcast, Spotify. You can listen to us literally anywhere. Even YouTube. Even YouTube. Imagine being that versatile. Huh? Who does it like
Hmm?
us? No one. No one is as versatile as us. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Oh, God. Okay.
And obviously, to know when we upload an episode and when we don't, follow us on Instagram as well. You can follow us at the Lady and Woman on Instagram. Bye bye. Nice talking to you after so long, finally.
You too.